Jared, did you watch it?
I did watch it in the end, actually.
How much did you watch of it, though?
Well, I got over halfway, which is pretty damn good for me.
Did you not watch
Oh,
it?
you're going to get so many spoilers right now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved the first half. I'm so fabulous! Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Drama Queens. My name is Jared.
My name's Holly.
I'm Sophie.
And I'm Natalie.
In all fairness, I'm messaging the house group chat saying, can you not be so loud? So,
Welcome back to another episode. This is the 25th episode. And as with every 5 episodes now, that's right, isn't it? Every 5 episodes, we're going to... Now it's 5 or 10, whenever we feel like it. We're going to have a good old special guest on the podcast. But before we do that, we have to do the most important thing. How is everybody doing?
Right?
I'm
Good.
really tired and I'm so glad that it is reading week.
Reading room.
It's half term, but just university speak.
Oh.
Because you're supposed to read during the week, but I'm on a practical course, so I don't read.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Nat?
I'm good.
This is good. Holly's good. We're all good. Cool. So, we're going to welcome our lovely guest for the 25th episode. She's going to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about her. So, after you, special guest.
She just turned to you and went, what?
Oh, you silly son. Go on, guess.
Woo!
Hello, I'm Natalie's mommy. To these 3 other children,
Why are you speaking? Why are you talking like that?
I'm Leslie.
Why are you talking like that?
Because I'm really nervous.
I'm nervous too.
I have known these 3 and my daughter, obviously, since they were all 3 or 4 years old. I also dance with them, even though I'm like an elephant on stage. I do dance with them and try. I do act with them. I have no idea where the camera is on this laptop. Hi. I've done a little.
It's where the green light is, Mum.
Thanks. I've done a little bit of amateur dramatics, but my main profession is I am a professional cake decorator, making novelty cakes such as cars and horses and houses, and you name it, I can make it. However, I don't enjoy it as much as I did 25 years ago. So if anybody wants to employ me as an actress, I'm here. Thanks.
Love it.
Through what actors on the call today? Fun.
Say that again, Holly.
There's like 3 actors on the call today.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Leslie.
Aw.
What?
Awkward silence.
That's when no one writes a script.
Well, it's not my.
It's not
Apologise.
It's not your fault. It's not my fault. Whose fault is it, Jared?
Me.
Is there a script?
No, of course there isn't, Mum.
Well, I mean, we can do last week's script.
Well, no, because it's the same episode again.
I'll talk.
Yeah, go ahead, Nat. You talk.
Okay, so this week we're talking about, what's the film called?
The Talented Mr. Ripley.
And
Oh, hang on, I've just got a phone call. Hello.
A few moments later.
Okay, thank you, bye.
who's that?
Delivery.
Oh, I thought it was like a customer that got your phone number.
No. Sorry, guys. You can keep it.
This is
That's easy life I lead. Even on my days off, I get phone calls about deliveries.
Okay.
Because
And
there's a national shortage of cake boards at the moment,
Really?
along with everything else: petrol, cake boards, cake boxes, sugar, icing, you name it. There's a shortage.
okay. Anyway,
I blame all the people that voted to leave Brexit. I voted to stay.
We didn't get the opportunity to vote.
Wow.
are you
Yes.
done?
Yes.
Okay. we're talking about this film because the film that Holly suggested in the last episode, which was called Brave Town, was actually a film that we had to pay for.
I ended up being able to watch the first half.
It was like I don't even know how much it was, but we decided to change it, and we decided to let my mum choose the film.
Okay, so I had 3 choices to offer you and ended deciding to go for one that I hadn't watched in a long time. So the 3 choices I was going to give you was Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe. Jared, have you watched it?
Yeah, I've watched that one.
The Green Mile with Tom Hanks. But I decided on going for The Talented Mr. Ripley because I thought none of you would have watched it. It's not on TV much at all anymore. When I went to the cinema to watch it, and I really liked it. I do find it quite boring in places, so I know that. But there's parts of it that are just like, whoa, what the hell just happened? I was also a massive fan of Jude Law when I went to see it because I really fancied him. And I still do, in many respects. And obviously Gwyneth Paltrow's in it, Kate Blanchett's in it, and Matt Damon.
Matt Dillon.
Well, Dylan was a hot yeah, so I understand some of you are probably a bit bored with it, but it's a slow burner, I think. Jared, did you watch it?
I did watch it in the end, actually.
How much did you watch of it, though?
Well, I got over halfway, which is pretty damn good for me.
Did you not watch
Oh,
it?
you're gonna get so many spoilers right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved the first half.
I didn't really enjoy the first
Where
half.
did
I
you
was a
get
bit
to?
confused.
Jared, where did you get to?
Halfway through the film?
Yeah, but like what point?
What was the part you got to?
Oh, I can't remember. Just something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
Jared, did you actually watch it?
Yes, I did. Honest to God, I
No.
watched it.
Okay, then tell us what happened in the first half.
I can't remember. It only happened yesterday.
Yeah,
So-
I don't believe you
so
then. I don't
Jared-
believe you then.
Who's got
Why did you lie? You could have just said that you hadn't watched it.
Where's it set?
Greece?
Okay, Jared.
Oh, Jared.
Who's got a Paltrow in it?
Jude Law?
What?
He said Jude.
Yeah, I didn't get time to watch it.
Why can't you just say too much? Like lying.
You would have sat there going, yeah, and have no idea what was going on.
I told you we would have watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, it did look a good film, and I was going to watch it. I just didn't have to.
Then just say you didn't have time.
Well, I've been busy as well.
Well, I just didn't get time.
I've been watching 10 hour days, and I watched it. And I looked after the pony in between. And managed to clean my body as well, in between those as well, and sleep. And eat.
I mean, I'm looking at photos from the film. It looks like a very entertaining film.
But you have no idea what it's about.
So let's tell us what it's about.
Okay.
Do you do the honours?
Yeah, you give me a crash course of what the film's about. Then
Give him a
So do I do the whole spoilers as well?
Spoilers.
Yeah,
Spoiler
go for
warning.
Okay, so Tom Ripley is a pianist who goes to play at a function where he bumps into a guy whose son went to Princeton College. Princeton College has blazers with the crest on it, and Matt Damon, I was a bit obsessed with Matt Damon. Matt Damon has borrowed a Princeton jacket off somebody just because he needed a decent jacket to wear. So this guy sees him in this jacket and thinks, oh, we went to Princeton College. Says, you must know my son, Dickie Greenleaf. He was at Princeton. So Matt Damon is like, yes, I went to Princeton College. So he starts chatting to him and he gets on really well with this guy. This guy says, my son is living over in Italy and
See, Italy, Jared, not Greece.
I mean,
living
not
off
that far.
He's living off my money. He's living over there with his girlfriend, and basically he's having the time of his life, and I need him to come home. If I pay you to go to Italy, will you persuade my son to come home? So Tom goes to Italy,
Right.
randomly bumps into them on the beach, not randomly because he's like hunting him down,
Yeah.
and becomes friends with them, sort of weeds his way in, Jude Law is playing Dickie Greenleaf, and Marge, his girlfriend, is played by Gwyneth Paltrow. On the way to Italy, he bumps into Meredith, who's played by Kate Blanchett, at the train station, and they get talking, and he says his name is Dickie Greenleaf. God knows why he does at that point. I think he's just a bit of a, just likes to like tell lies, basically. He actually does say at the beginning of the film that he has 3 talents: telling lies,
impersonating people,
and
forging signatures.
So anyway, so he befriends them.
Jared's like, oh, I should watch this.
He goes out for dinner with them. He moves in with them. He tells Dickie that he's into jazz because Dickie's really into jazz. He takes him to a jazz club. They become like brothers. But at the same time, Matt Damon is a bit boring, and he's not as like fun-loving as Dickie is. And then Dickie's friend turns up, Freddie, who is played by Philip Seymour Hoffman, and this was not very good. And he doesn't like Tom, played by Matt. He doesn't like Tom at all. He thinks he's boring. He's
a bit mean.
He's not a very nice character. Is Freddie. Anyway, Freddie invites Dickie and Marge skiing, but leaves out Tom. And basically, Tom and Dickie decide they're going to have one last fun-free night away in another town, which I think was Rome, or it was higher up, wasn't it? And they go out on a boat trip, and Tom is like basically saying, I'll come back, and he's going, no, I think our friendship is over now. I think, I can only take so much of you. They get into an argument, and basically Tom kills Dickie on the boat.
Jared just ignored that.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, but you didn't hear the biggest plot point.
I'm recording.
The biggest plot point of the film, Jared.
So, Jared.
We have all of our mums on here at one
Big
point.
plot twist then.
Say again, sorry.
What was the big plot twist? I
didn't hear the plot
How
twist.
far did we get to?
Just before the plot twist.
Which was?
They had an argument, and they fell out, and they weren't the best of friends.
And where were they?
In Rome, or
Where?
Italy.
But where were they in Rome?
In a town in Rome.
And they were in another town, to be honest. They were on a boat, Jared.
Sorry.
Anyway, so they had an argument, and Tom beats Dickie to death.
Now that film gets entertaining.
Yes!
Off before that even happened.
So basically then Tom gets rid of Dickie's body, but you don't see that. And Tom takes on the life of Dickie. He changes his hair, changes his clothes, forges the passport, and starts to live in Rome as Dickie.
Wow.
No, he tells Marge that he's not coming back.
Yeah, he goes and tells Marge.
Moves to Rome and tells everyone there that he's Dickie.
Yeah, and so he starts a new life as Dickie until Freddie. Oh, he bumps into Meredith, Kate Blanchett. They go to the opera, and then while he's there, he bumps into Marge and Peter, her gay friend, and but he's not with Meredith when he bumps into them. So he basically says he doesn't know where Dickie is. Then Marge bumps into Meredith, and Meredith says, I'm with Dickie. So she gets very upset, and she leaves. Then the next day, he arranges a meeting to meet up with Marge.
No, they don't bump in. Meredith doesn't bump into Marge at the opera. They bump into at the meeting.
Oh, yeah. So he arranges a meeting. So he's going to meet Marge and Peter at this restaurant, but he also arranges to meet Meredith at the restaurant at the same time, but he doesn't turn up. So they can start talking to each other, and Meredith then tells Marge that she is with Dickie. So Marge gets very upset and goes home. Is that the point where she says he's going to go home to him?
No, Meredith leaves, and then what's his name? Tom goes down to see them, and they're just like, whatever. I can't really remember what happened.
Well, anyway, at some point, Marge thinks he's coming home, and she goes home to wait for him, but he's not coming home. Then Freddie comes looking for him because he hasn't seen him for ages, and he goes and sees Tom, and he says, you know, Dickie's out at the moment. It's like nothing about this apartment looks like this is Dickie's. Nothing is here. It's not his taste. It's not his furnishings. The only thing that looks, in fact, the only thing that looks like Dickie is you. And Tom is a bit, oh shit. Anyway, gets rid of Freddie.
Like kills him.
No, I haven't got to that bit yet. Freddie's downstairs, and the landlady basically points at Tom and goes, Dickie! And he's like, He goes back up, and Tom kills Freddie and gets him out of the building by pretending he's drunk, gets him in the car and does away with him. So that's one done away with. So then the police start investigating Freddie's disappearance and Dickie's disappearance, and they come to the conclusion that Dickie is the murderer, but they think that Tom is Dickie. So Tom
doesn't Tom write a letter saying that he's like,
yeah,
says that he's murdered?
Yeah, there's all little bits that he's covering his tracks the whole time, and eventually he gets away from Rome, and then he goes and sees Peter, ends up in a relationship with Peter, the gay chap, and then it ends up that Dickie's father gets a private investigator on it. Marge believes that Tom is the killer
because she
sees him, he's wearing his rings, and they're on a boat right at the end, Tom and Peter, who are now in a gay relationship, and Meredith is on the boat, sees what she believes is Dickie. They share a kiss. Peter sees it. Tom goes back to Peter's room and kills Peter, because then Peter's going to find out the truth. And that's how it finishes. So basically he kills three people just to cover his tracks. But the whole thing about Tom Ripley is there's another 3 films. One of them is called Ripley's Game, and it stars John Malkovich, and I didn't realise this till the other night. There are books about Tom Ripley, and he is just a complete fraudster, con artist.
Is it a real story, or is it?
Yes, it's true.
I was going to say, why would it be a true story?
Yeah, it's all true. Yeah, it's a true story.
Okay, so that's sarcasm, obviously. I don't know, it could be a true story.
There we go, Jared. Wish you watched it now.
I do, actually. That sounds entertaining. So it just ends with him killing Peter?
Yeah, and I was so annoyed.
And they just, the credits came and I went, is that it?
Oh, and Marge, one of the best bits I like is Gwyneth Paltrow's character is having to be dragged away from him in Venice on a boat while she's shouting at him, I know it was you. I know you killed Dickie. I know it was you. And he believes her because they all just think she's mourning. She's upset.
Wow. I should have watched it now.
Yeah, you should have watched it.
Exactly.
It's a slow burner.
Wow.
There we go.
What were your opinions on the film, Sophie?
I really struggled to get through the first half of it. I was like, oh, what?
There's like about 3 of you. I really.
Yeah, because I repeated I.
No, wait. Doesn't matter. Carry on.
Well, it's not me anyway. I really struggled to get through the first half because I was just a bit confused. I didn't really understand what the plot was. And then I was like, I got like a creepy vibe off Tom, and I was like, he's going to kill Dickie. He's going to kill Dickie. I can see it. And then it happened, and I was like, I was right. And then I was invested from that moment on. Yeah. I actually put my phone down, which is quite impressive for me. So...
It is really slow at the start, and he's creepy, and you don't know whether he's in love with Dickie or whether he just wants his lifestyle. I think he's a little bit of both. He's in love with their lifestyle, in love with them, and
I thought he was going to end up with Marge for the first half, and then like that happened.
No, because I loved him and Peter, and then he had to go and kill Peter, and I was so mad.
I quite liked him and Peter, and then
Who was Peter? What's he been?
He was in Kingsman, and he was in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yes.
I was like, I recognise your face.
I think Stephen Hoffman is so horrible in it.
Oh, Jack Davenport.
Davenport.
He plays Peter.
Holly, you gave up on it.
No, no. I watched it like within 2 nights purely because it was like I was in bed and I was half asleep. So the first half was the boring part.
I liked the first part.
It was just like really slowly. It's like it's where you have your big moments. That bit drags on, I think, till you see him kill Vicky. And then the second half, which I watched last night, I got really intrigued with because he was killing all these people. So
That's a big word for you, Holly. That's a big word for you, Holly.
No, it's not.
I liked it because you felt like you were like backing up Tom, even though he was in the wrong.
Yeah, you still want to get away with it, but you're almost like, oh, I really like you. What are you doing?
Oh,
I had to pause it when Meredith came back on the boat. I had to pause it and I went, okay, I'm going to prepare myself.
You know when he was in the shop and then Meredith was outside and she was like, Dickie. I said to my mum, I was like, that's so good that he said to her that his name was like Dickie when he first met her at the beginning, because she would have given it all away to the person who was like buying something off.
Yeah.
I said that.
Don't you enjoy the film?
I mean, now hearing the film, I think I will go ahead and go watch it.
But now you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but that's not most films. I end up knowing what happens before I watch the film, and then like, oh, I still enjoyed the film.
I remember going to the cinema thinking I was going to watch a nice Italian love affair film, and there sat with Andy, Natalie's dad, and going, what? I mean, it's like the other night we were watching it. There was me and her dad sat next to each other. Natalie was across the living room, and we got to the boat, and she was going, push him in. He's going to push him in.
I was like, push him in, push him in.
And me and Andy were just sat there like, okay, we know what's coming.
And then it happened. I was like, oh, I see why you didn't say anything.
I mean, that makeup shot where he slaps him across the side of the head with ore, and it's face open.
I thought he was imagining it because he didn't look real.
Yeah, she said he's dreaming.
I was like, he's dreaming. He's gonna wake up. I was like,
I was in shock. I knew it was coming, but like, because I guessed that he was going to kill him. But then when it happened, I was like, oh my god.
I was like, nah, he's imagining.
The way he kills him as well, I think. It's just not shoot him or drown him or strangle him. He proper beats him up.
Yeah.
And all I just kept thinking, he was so pretty. Why did you do that?
I wasn't expecting the full frontal nude part either.
I missed that.
I can't believe you missed it.
I thought it was
I
great.
got it from the bath and then I just screamed because I wasn't expecting it.
And Tom was like, oh, can I get in? He was like, no. He was like, I didn't mean with you in. And then he gets out of the bath and he's like full nude.
Yeah. I obviously turned away at that point.
Clearly.
Who was that? Who got out the back?
Who got out the back?
Yeah.
Jude Law.
Oh, Jude Law.
Did you read the group chat last night?
The group chat was going on.
I literally said that I sent it into my house group chat and I said I just saw Jude Law's peen.
Is it house group chat really in your house group chat?
I literally had to like wind back the film just so I can go. Did I see that? What was that? Wait, what?
I need to pause it.
I didn't think I saw anything. That was just me imagining things. I'm like half asleep, but no, I was like.
What bit did you sleep on before you went and finished it?
I didn't fall asleep. I felt like I should have gone to sleep. It was like 40 minutes.
What?
You're so quiet.
Oh, we missed it out on the script. Jude Law was also. But Tom didn't like it because Jude Law was also sleeping around with lots of women and was sleeping around with a village girl, and she got pregnant, and he wouldn't give her any money, and she drowned herself.
Oh my god! I called the fact that she was pregnant.
Bloody hell.
I was so proud of myself.
Yeah. So Tom didn't like it because he was like, Marge is lovely, and what are you doing? You're sleeping around, and you know, and yeah.
Wow.
It's like, I'll take the fall for you. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll say she was pregnant with my baby. So, because he loved him so much, he'd do anything for him, including taking the fall for that. Just,
Aw. And then he kills
Aw.
them.
I think it's about that he's like a psychological mixed up.
The sociopath.
Yeah, Sophie, actually. What does it say then? Thank you.
Wow. Dead silence. Is that the silence of the land? Everything just goes quiet.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder why.
Wouldn't be this silent, Jared, if you watched it.
I mean, it sounds like
My fingernails.
you are.
Your finger. Oh, you painted
Pumpkins.
Oh my god, they're pumpkins.
Love it.
I love that.
Yeah, they're all different faces.
How long did that take?
Pen.
I wish.
Show me. Well, they're all right still.
No, because I just went over them.
I did them.
And I just
Love
went
it.
How did you do your right hand?
with my left.
You managed it.
Clearly.
Anything else to talk about the film? Because I feel like it's a bit of a loose end there.
No. Let's go to the break.
There's a break.
Acting Madness is our break where we cast ourselves in a film.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
Film.
Break time! So, break time is where we're going to play our lovely little favourite game called Acting Madness, where we end up putting ourselves into a film or some sort of genre of film or a selection of films or a series of films or a trilogy of
The
films.
same thing.
Today's film is going to be The Hunger Games.
Okay.
I mean, it has to link to the talented Mr. Ripley.
So we've got to put ourselves into the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Film is-
Yeah.
Yeah, put it to Hunger Games.
The actor.
Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
Get the
So-
cast up.
You're going to make
No, you cast yourself as one of the characters.
Oh, okay.
One of the
Are we
characters.
doing it as all of the Hunger Games films or just the first one?
Do it as all of them, because then you have like the book club.
Oh.
Okay, my mum wants to be Effie.
Okay, I see that.
No.
I mean,
If I don't get Katniss, I'll be really annoyed.
if I don't get it, who's casting? Can't you just put your hand up and sign Katniss?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm Katniss.
I feel like I'm the guy with the blue hair who's in the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh,
Oh,
You should know this.
I
You
can't
read
remember his name.
it begins with a C, doesn't it? It begins with a C.
I said Caesar.
No, Cinna is the one that dresses Katniss.
yeah.
The one then. The one with the blue hair and he sits on his head.
Is no one listening?
You are.
You're really quiet.
No one can hear you.
Yeah, I'm not listening to me. I've said
Yeah,
it
because I
multiple
can't
times.
hear you.
You're so quiet.
Listen then.
He's
Okay.
heard. You are.
Caesar.
There we
Caesar.
go.
Caesar's the
I
name.
also just pulled it up on my phone.
Yeah, I'd be Caesar. I love Caesar. Caesar or the blonde hair guy,
Finnick.
no.
Also, I love Finnick.
No,
Oh,
the
we all love Finnick though, don't we?
Caesar.
no,
Can anyone listen?
the team leader one, Hancock.
TikTok.
Hammer.
What's everyone got?
Yeah, TikTok.
Isn't it hey Mitch? There we go.
I'm TikTok.
Either Sinner or Hammer. TikTok. Oh my god. TikTok. TikTok.
She knows what's going on. She clocked it. TikTok.
That was such a
And
bad
everyone thought she was crazy. That's
TikTok,
me.
TikTok,
I'm
TikTok, TikTok.
I'm
Does
TikTok.
nobody want to be Peter Malak?
I feel like Holly's Primrose.
Yeah, Holly's
Right.
I volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, but Primrose dies. It's really sad. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye.
Oh, spoiler, but
Thanks,
in all
guys.
fairness, I had that spoiled for me, so.
Yeah.
To be fair, Hunger Games has been out for how long now?
Ages. I read the books.
I've got the books.
I don't read.
Well, neither do I, but they're some of the books I've read.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
TikTok.
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 That's so sad.
Why do you want to be TikTok?
Because she clocks it what's going on and no
Is
one
that Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no, she's the one with
No,
the
not
scientist.
Annie.
Annie's the one that just
It's been too long. I have not seen those
Annie's
ones
the
in
one
a
that
while.
casually like walks into the gas. She's just like goodbye, and just goes.
Wait, Leslie, I know who you are. You're the grandma.
The
who
grandma?
gets into the
me.
gas. And it's like, no, it's okay.
She's Effie.
No, she's definitely Effie.
Max.
Which one's F? I can't remember.
The one with the big
Effie?
eyelashes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the one who like gets changed in the elevator.
Virus is the name.
No.
Virus.
You don't know who Effie is?
I can't remember. I need a name
Google
for
it.
it.
He chose
why-
another cast.
You what?
Nothing.
Virus is the name now.
Yeah, Jared.
Oh, hold on. Oh! Yes. Yeah, you are definitely her.
I'm so her.
Yeah, actually. Without a doubt, you are.
I would wear her clothes.
You would. And you'd definitely be like her when it's in like the third one when they're in like the bunker. And
I
she's-
think you'd rock that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
I've got no fancy clothes, so I'll make headdress out of a scarf. Whatever it is. Malora something. Yeah, definitely like her. What, Holly? Without waiting to say something.
No. Everyone just ignored that I said Caesar, that's all.
We can't hear you.
You're so
Caesar.
quiet.
You can't hear you, Holly.
I can't help that.
We can hear you now, but we can hear you before.
You just gotta shout.
I did.
Why do you want to be said?
No, she was. Oh my god.
I was saying that Jared Caesar, the one with the blue hair that does the talk show thing.
Yeah, obviously.
We all ignored her apparently.
The guy who owns his own show,
No.
obviously.
Who's also Stanley.
He's also what?
He's Stanley. I don't know how you pronounce his last name.
Stanley and
It's close.
It was the one that like is the like little fighter. She's proper nasty, and she's got Katniss on her back, and she's about to kill her, and then the big guy Thresh comes in and pulls her off because she's protected her room.
Okay.
And he kills her. Why do I get so excited about it? Oh, these kids are killing. Do they know that you went to book day dressed as Katniss?
My mum sent me to school as a child that killed people.
I'm pretty sure I heard of that.
It wasn't until I dropped her off that I realised what I'd done.
Picture somewhere.
And it was such a good costume.
Let me find the
Yeah,
picture.
it was like World Book Day. Oh my God, I've sent her to school dressed as a girl that kills children.
she didn't kill.
She
And you-
takes care of Rue.
And then you went as Ellen Palumpa, didn't you? And you won
did, and Jared was Willy Wonka.
that day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we
Right.
and they thought we planned it, so they gave us prizes.
Yeah.
I love that.
One before the
Yeah, I
one.
was kind of kick-ass as well.
Yes, I remember that.
Kick-Ass.
No, but I went into something else.
Kick-Ass was a good
I
costume.
always won as Mr. Fantastic Fox.
The only one. Oh, nah. That is a good
Oh
costume.
my
to be
god, you're
fair.
so cute.
I know I am.
It was such a good costume. We borrowed the jacket off Jenny that worked from it. It was only a size 8, so that worked. And then a bow and arrow, plaited her hair. She looked
I
really
remember I was
good.
Peter
Yeah.
Pan at one point. I took the costume from Snow.
The little girl in Kick-Ass.
Lovely. Yeah. Oh, the purple one.
That was good.
I remember Natalie. What was it? A Halloween birthday party we went to. You, me, and Jared.
Yeah.
Gonna have to change my road and all of that.
You should have a fancy dress party.
I want a fancy dress party.
I want
Was it the one?
fancy dress, but your
No.
mum said no.
I said that. You piggybacked off me.
Yeah, and then I went and said it to Simone, and she was like, no.
What's
Yeah.
this?
Why
Simone.
not?
But I think you've got to persuade Jarrad next year after the Disney show. It
Yeah.
should be Disney fancy dress presentation party.
Yes.
I mean,
Fancy dress. Fancy dress.
Don't you think that would be
fancy
good?
dress.
I think it'd be funny.
Even if people just
We'll
said,
just go as the costumes we wear for the sleepover.
hello.
A few moments later.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, is this what happens?
Yeah. No, normally. We normally have a
Oh, okay.
It's my fault. Right, here we go. We'll play a game.
Hello.
A few moments later.
Please, we ordered the stuff on Monday.
So the same people.
No, different company, and they're like saying, and it's all like saying it can take up to like 7 days. And it's
Clearly not.
I'm not open on a Wednesday. Don't send. Wednesday. No, Baker will phone me up next time and there's something like missing.
Yeah. Anyway, what game did you want to play, Jarrad?
Well, I just got a lovely game of this or that. Do you remember playing that?
This or that.
Yeah. So we're gonna do like quick fire round of like this or that, and you just quickly tell me this or that. Why not? It's stupid.
Yes, let's play. Let's
Okay.
play puzzle.
We'll do
Puzzle.
really quick, all right? 3, 2,
Go.
1.
Paper.
Shut up.
Bad haircut or bad dye job? Like, let me try again.
Bad haircut.
Haircut, yeah.
Bad dye job. Oh, dye. It's like dyeing your hair. So
Yeah.
pineapple
Haircut.
pizza, pineapple pizza or candy corn? Or no,
Cotton candy corn.
candy
Candy
corn.
corn. Pineapple pizza is disgusting.
I tried it.
Pizza.
Talking pets or talking babies? Talking pets.
Pets.
Talking
Babies.
babies, I think.
Then I know what's wrong with them.
But it depends
No.
what age they are.
Oh,
Winning the
True.
lottery or finding your soulmate?
Winning the lottery.
Lottery.
The lottery. Oh, but I've already won at the lottery, haven't I?
Yeah. Tell them. No, I'll tell them. We were in Harrods the other day. We went to London. And we were like, you know, we always go to Harrods. It's like a tradition. We always look at stuff that we can't afford. And we were looking at the diamonds, like the emeralds going round on like a moving like,
Sapphires,
thing.
rubies, all on a movie.
It was just going round, and then this woman came over and was like, "Can I help you with anything?" And my mum was like, "Oh no, we can't afford anything here." And then she was like, "Well, that doesn't matter. We can still try them on." And mum was like, "Oh no, no, no." And she was like, "Mum was like, oh, I'll come back and if I win the lottery." And she's like, "If you believe it, it'll happen." And mum goes, "I don't need to win the lottery. I've won the lottery of life."
I have my family.
oh, that's so sweet.
I
That's
turned
so
around, I was
sweet.
like, "What?"
But the woman loved it. She was like,
I love that.
"Aw." And then as we walked off, I could see she was telling her colleague and going, "Oh."
And then we had to walk back past her, and mum was very
No,
embarrassed.
did we walk past her?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
And you were like, "I don't want to walk past her again."
Yeah.
Oh,
That happened.
that's so cute. Okay, next
Yeah,
one.
I was like, that was the cringiest thing that's ever come out of your mouth.
Not to mention when I slack mom, not much when I send them.
Don't. Just shut up. We don't need to talk about that.
Why?
Because I don't want you to sing it again.
So we were going up the escalator in the tube, and there was a girl coming
Oh, I
down
thought
the
you were
other
talking about
side.
the bike song.
Oh no, the bike song's something special. Yeah, Linda and Manuel, I work your name, is it your heart? I'm getting the rest of you are. So I'm going up the escalator, and there's a family coming down the other side with two like old daughters, like 20-year-olds. So there's dad's in front and a daughter, then the other daughter and the mum behind. So the daughter that's by the mum, she starts singing, "You've got the best of both worlds." And I finished it off by going, "Chill it out, take it slow, then rock out the show." She was so embarrassed, and her dad just like ripped into her afterwards, going, "Ah!" But the girl was not expecting like a 50-year-old woman to like finish it.
I love that.
The song was really good.
You can tell them about it if you really want to.
Riding our bikes on a Sunday
No, you can tell them.
morning.
You don't have to sing it.
Don't. It's a lovely Sunday morning to be riding your bike and not going for a hike. The sun is all right, so the sun is very bright, so we'll be all right. Riding our bikes on a Sunday morning. You can jog through the park, you can jog backwards, you can walk with your friends, you can push a trolley, but you can't cycle like we do, riding our bike on a Sunday morning. It was much better than that though, because every time I sang it to people as we were riding past, and I sang to people walking in the park.
They loved it.
They did, they loved it.
Oh my god.
That was my weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like a fun weekend.
Anyway,
Jared, carry on with the game.
Carry on with the game.
How was the show, by the way? Was it good?
The show was wicked.
of course it was good. Yeah, it was wicked.
It was brilliant because we had amazing seats and we saw so much stuff that we've never been able to see before because we've been too far away. So we could read what was on the blackboard. We could see their facial expressions. We could see their teeth. We could see that Bok wasn't Bok.
Yeah. You know when he comes out from behind the wardrobe and he's like the Tin Man?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could see that it wasn't actually
completely
him.
different actor. Because we thought it probably was, but we could really see it this time.
And he actually he spoke and
And
we were
it was just brilliant,
oh.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just so, I literally felt we were on the stage with them. So it was
How
good.
many times has that been now?
5 for me and 4 for Natalie.
Say again.
5 for me and 4 for Natalie.
Yeah.
I will go again.
I want to go
I
again.
love it. I love it so much.
Don't roll your eyes.
Front
If I'm
row-
spending that money, I'm going to watch a new show.
Yeah, not that much.
It's only like watching like The Winter Soldier over and over again.
Yeah, but
I
I,
mean,
don't pay
it's
for that
not-
over and over
Take
again.
that over and over again. Listen to the same songs again and again and again. Or
But I
watch,
don't pay for it every time I go. If I'm making a day trip, I want to go experience something new.
or working in a skate room and doing the same story again and again and again.
But I don't do the same story again and again and again.
The thing is, Wiki's never the same every time either. It's
It's
never the
different.
same.
They changed the lyric.
They changed it. There was
changed
so much.
everything.
They'd added something into it about the pandemic, I noticed as well. I'm sure there was something added into that.
I don't know.
And
But
the
like,
Glinders
the
and the Alphabas
Glinders do
played
different-
differently completely. I mean,
They improvise a lot of it.
yeah. And Bach had completely changed it
Yeah.
around. Yeah, it's completely different.
So would you want front row seats if you could?
No, I'd have about 3 rows from the front.
I was going to say, front
That's
row
a-
seats
that
is
is
probably
about
the
it.
worst.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, it depends what show you're on though. Sometimes front row seats can be really good.
Yeah.
Depends what show you're on.
I'm not that interested about going to see any other shows.
You want to see Bridgerton the musical though, don't you?
Oh, I want to see Bridgerton the musical. Oh my God, that's my new playlist. What is it?
If I were a man.
If I was a man, I'd go to Japan.
Right, so I've just got the songs out of my head. I can't get in the back of my head for like another half of a year.
It's a season.
This is Elegant Ladies.
I've listened to the soundtrack and I have not watched Bridgerton.
You haven't watched Bridgerton?
No.
Oh,
It's so
So
good.
let's face it, it's not men flying around in suits. It's just not one of those.
yeah.
Actually, no, we started rewatching Pretty Little Liars last night, so
I mean, that's nothing like Bridgerton, but sure.
Yeah, but the start gets so boring when Pretty Little Liars. is
no,
on.
the first 2 seasons are the best 2 seasons because they're most like the book.
Oh,
Books.
we can't watch it because it was on Sky Atlantic.
It's
I
on
mean-
BBC iPlayer.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's how we
Watch it.
What?
Oh, hang on, I'm thinking about the wrong thing.
What are you thinking about?
I was thinking about the Nicole Kidman thing.
Oh.
Nicole Kidman thing.
I can't remember what it's called now. It's not Pretty Little Liars. No, I started watching Pretty Little Liars and was bored.
Yeah, I didn't like Pretty Little Liars. It wasn't fun.
Well, I loved it and I loved the book, so.
Shut up.
Elegant Ladies.
Go.
Glass half full or glass half empty?
Half empty.
Ah, well,
Ketchup.
Wow.
Or
I was not very sure on that.
mayonnaise?
Ketchup.
Mayonnaise.
Question.
Phone in the bathroom or no phone in the bathroom?
What?
Phone in the bathroom. I get bored.
Phone in the Bathroom or no phone in the bathroom.
Phone in the bathroom.
Pad in the bathroom.
Sauce on the side or sauce on the top?
Side.
It's Big Little Lies.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Pretty Little Lies, Big Little Lies. Really similar.
Okay.
Funny stories or a one-liner?
Funny story.
One-liner.
Funny stories.
Bad breath or bad body odor?
Breath.
Breath.
What is this things that we prefer?
Yeah, this or that.
Yeah, so basically, if you were given, like, you could either have bad breath or bad body odor, you had to choose one.
Yeah, body odor.
Body odor, you can't even stand in the room with it.
No.
Just neither.
You can't choose neither. You have to choose one.
Family come in the shop, and every time they used to come in, we used to have to open the door after they're gone.
Yeah, but bad breath stinks.
And Jenny used to say, you should actually say to customers, I'm sorry, you can't be in here, you're going to have to leave.
Bad breath stinks.
You should be able to say that.
No, move on.
That's why you have masks now.
Working hard or hardly working?
Working hard.
Hardly
working. Depends what I'm doing. Sneezing or coughing?
Sneezing.
Hate sneezing.
Not you though. No, please choose coughing. I can't listen to you sneeze.
Coughing really hurts the back of your throat.
But if you're sneezing, you literally can go to like Africa.
Sneezing is a release. And you feel better once you sneeze.
You sneeze so loud though.
If you cough a lot, you get a sore throat.
No, you sneeze.
Sneezing has a nice feeling to it. Like you feel satisfied after.
Yeah, exactly. It's like going for a poo.
I mean, yeah.
I think go for wheeze is the best thing you can do.
Okay. Rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Rich and what?
Rich and unknown.
Unknown.
Yeah, rich and unknown.
What? I missed that.
Rich and famous.
Rich and unknown and what?
Rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Rich and famous.
Rich and unknown.
Unknown.
Passenger or driver? Passenger.
Oh, driver.
Passenger.
Driver.
I'm a passenger at the moment.
Driver.
I don't like driving a car. I don't like it.
Train or aeroplane?
True.
I missed that one.
Train or aeroplane?
Aeroplane.
Train.
Own money.
I've gotten used to trains.
Own money or own a favour?
What?
Own money. Owe money or owe a favour?
No, owe money or owe a favour.
Owe money or owe favour?
Favour.
Owe money. So do you like owe someone money or you owe someone a favour?
Oh, a favour.
Oh, favour.
Say money.
You ain't getting my money.
Coffee or tea? Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Coffee. Coffee.
Coffee.
Or tea.
Coffee or tea.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
That's exactly. Tea or coffee.
Okay.
Yes.
Coffee.
Sophie would say coffee.
Coffee.
Or a toffee.
No. Roommates or live alone?
Live alone.
Oh my god.
Live alone.
Live alone.
Hello.
Live alone, actually, yeah.
City or countryside?
Country.
City.
Countryside.
Play or stand-up show?
Play.
Play.
Cooking or being cooked for?
Being cooked for.
Camping or glamping?
Glamping.
Glamping.
I should have knew
Let's
that.
go glamping.
No. I'm not trying to put up a tent with you three. I can't.
No.
No, glamping. That bit already.
Yeah, I said glamping, not camping.
But no, we've been glamping. Like we just have like a microwave with us.
That isn't glamping.
That is camping.
Glamping's
Camping is when you literally have no source of electricity.
Glamping's when everything's done for you.
Well, no, I consider what we did glamping. 'Cause you'd go to a toilet block. Camping to me is where you're peeing in a bush.
Hanging out with that's a weird one. Hanging out with little kids or old folks.
Little kids.
Little
Old
Little
folks.
kids.
You like old people?
Old people.
Yeah. Old,
I like neither, but I'd rather have old people.
pen or pencil.
Pencil.
What was it?
Pen.
Here's one for Holly. Maths or English?
Neither.
You have
Maths.
to.
Can't do either. English. I passed my English.
Yay, welcome.
I mean, I've passed both now, but
For me,
Yeah.
English.
Yeah.
Am I the only maths person here?
I
Yeah.
liked maths, but I preferred English.
I'm just better at maths.
I took one 4 times and failed it every time.
Cool.
Agree with my theory.
Yeah.
They're twinning. Call first thing in the morning or call in the middle of the night?
cool, did you say?
Call.
Oh.
Call first thing in the morning or call in the middle of the night? Evening. Photos or videos?
Videos.
Videos.
Take a friend on your family vacation or join a friend on their family vacation.
Take a friend.
Take a friend.
Group hangout or one-to-one hangout?
Group hangout.
Group hangout.
Woo! French fries, so chips, or onion rings?
Anyways,
French
Onion rings.
fries.
Share,
She got really excited by that one.
share food or don't share food? Don't share food.
don't
share.
share, Joey.
Joey does not share food.
Never share food. Give a ride or hitch a ride?
Give.
Hitch.
Dangerous.
Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram. Twitter scares me.
Next filthy watch, The Hitcher.
What's
The original one.
No.
I think I've watched that.
Not hitchhiking for long.
Shopping online or shopping in store?
Online.
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 You can visit multiple shops at the same time.
And watch a film while you're doing it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Piercings.
Oh my god, Sophie. No.
So if he just doesn't want a tattoo,
I
guys.
have neither, just to clarify, and I don't want either, so
Probably both. I like both. I can't tell. Plain or stylized?
plain.
Plain or
Plain.
stylized?
Plain.
I don't know, but I've got a question.
Yeah.
This is for my mum.
Oh,
Holly or JARRAD?
Oh.
say again. Oh, what did she say? What did she say?
Just making and Leslie, you choose between us.
That's me. That's really mean.
Oh, has he got a pick between me and Holly?
What about Sophie? Why is she getting away with it?
I'm automatically the favourite.
No, three of you. I said with you.
Oh,
No, you don't.
Oh,
I didn't hear
I
Sophie.
just want at the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
That's not fair.
Was that not fair?
No, I said one person, not in order. She was like, da, and I'm like, no. Okay.
she's not going to answer that question.
I know what it is.
Oh, tea.
Anyway, go on.
I need to think about it.
Main thing to do.
You.
Go on. Sophie, Holly, or JARRAD? Go on, you answer it.
That goes to-
Right, you can't do that because that's it's a really mean question to do.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever.
We
do
asked
that
we
again.
asked Rosie.
She said she was the favourite.
No, we asked Rosie the same question. Rosie said, I don't have favourites. Everyone said they don't have favourites, and Holly straight up said Sophie.
I forgot what happened.
I was close
I
to
told you, I'm
Sophie at
just
the
everyone's
time, that's
favourite.
why. I was close to Sophie at the time.
She proper outed herself in front of us. So she's like, Sophie's my favourite.
That was actually her answer.
Thing is, though, I kind of guessed that. So it's fine.
Alex knows how to do it.
Exactly.
It has to be Sophie because she has to stay in a good books to be her assistant, remember, guys?
Yeah, Holly.
true.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you too. But Sophie will always be my little boy in the Nutcracker.
Oh.
Fine.
I mean, I was a girl, but okay.
Who was the girl? Jared was the boy.
Well,
Period.
No man, she was a
they do
boy.
get better then, don't they?
You mean the snowman?
No, she was really cute in Snowman. It was so cute, weren't you?
Who were you in Snowman?
James.
You were James.
Yeah, with Elspeth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for joining us on this very random, making no sense episode at all. We will be back next week. It is next week with our normal podcast episodes of us talking, rambling, and chatting about God knows whatever. We'll also try and figure out why they're not going on the Spotify, so you can listen to us and don't have to just see our faces. Because that'd be nice. But we're going to try and figure that out. Nobody knows why it's not going on the Spotify. But yes, thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you very much to our special guest. Good old Leslie. Leslie, would you like to drop your anything? Here's your last minute to go. Drop anything. Go. Social media, whatever.
Sonnet Cakes. My website is www.the-cakebox.co.uk. Been in business 27 years.
Well done, Jared.
So yeah, come buy a cake off me. Keep my business going. Thank you very much. Love you all.
Oh,
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
So thank you guys so much for listening. If you do want to message us, please go and message us on
Jared,
Instagram.
you did do our Instagram thing, or the like, comment, and subscribe.
Otherwise, yes,
Like, comment, and subscribe. And follow our Instagram.
This is our Natalie will tell you how to get to our Instagram. Go.
At drama.queen.x, not drama_queen 2021.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Also, our Twitter is our Twitter the same as that for
Yeah,
Twitter.
it's
I think so.
It's around about the same. Just put Drama Queens and eventually it'll pop up. But we're gonna next week we will come back with a new film, which is going to be selected by
Sophie.
Sophie. So it'll probably be Winter Song.
That's
Sophie.
my exact reaction from last week.
So
What? I'm not choosing the film.
the
No,
film.
you gotta give us
My
a...
exact reaction.
I'm not choosing the film. I chose The Guilty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've
One of
chosen.
you two.
Which one of the? Do you want me to choose the film?
I clearly can't pick a film.
Choose the film. Yay! I'll choose a film.
Okay.
Oh, I never know what it's going to be.
Make
with
sure,
Jared.
Jared, make sure that it's free, Jared, or on Netflix or Disney Plus.
I will make it a film. I
Wait,
haven't watched.
can't be Disney Plus. I've lost my subscription.
Okay, well,
I've
But basically, just go scrolling on Netflix because Holly can then leech off my Netflix.
It'll either be Prime
Yeah.
or Net. Oh yeah, that'll be fun because I've got a long list of films I need to watch. So yeah.
Holly's
You
frozen. Holly was frozen.
But thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys
yeah.
have enjoyed this really weird episode. We'll be back to our normal schedule of what we normally do when we talk about the films, and it'll be a lot more easier and understanding. But for those who've watched us today, please leave us a comment just so we know that what you want us to do next, because it always helps us. Actually, it means we do less work and it kind of caters to what you guys actually want to see.
Literally no one's watching them, but okay.
You never know.
There's literally no guide. Literally, there's like 0 views.
We might get an influx.
Except like me checking that it's okay.
We might have an influxation. You never know. Gotta stay positive. Positive mindset.
Yeah.
We will see you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Mum.
Bye.
Bye.